Welcome to your 49ers Live Looking, and obviously we have a new backdrop as we're here at the UC Health Training Center in Inglewood, Colorado for joint practices. It's a new location and a new guest. I've got 49ers Vice President of Player Personnel, Adam Peters, with me. You worked for the Broncos for 8 seasons, but before we get into that, that's a big title. Vice President of Player Personnel, what does it all mean?
It's a bigger title really than what I actually do. It sounds a lot better. But basically I oversee the personnel department, and what we do is our job is to make John Lynch's job easy, in a nutshell.
Makes sense. Let's go ahead and let everybody see what's going on. We'll step over to the side, let you get a look at practice. We have the Broncos directly behind us, 49ers on the far field. Looks like offense might be making their way to the near field where we are, but Adam, you're a behind-the-scenes guy. This might be your first time doing a live look-in with us, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
So you grew up in Cupertino. Am I correct that you were a lifelong 49ers fan?
That is correct.
Okay.
Die hard.
There we go. Okay. So did it feel like it just came full circle with you beginning your career and then finally kind of coming back to Santa Clara?
Yeah, it was really exciting when I got this opportunity, and it has been everything that I've dreamed of and more, working for great people, with great people, great ownership. It's been awesome, and now we're on the verge, I think, of turning this thing around.
I do want to talk about that in a little bit, but it's your 17th NFL season and 3rd with the 49ers, right?
Yes.
So does anything feel different about this camp compared to the years prior in Santa Clara?
Yeah, I think just the overall standard of the team has really raised quite a bit, and I think the one thing that the fans will see and the people watching will see is the depth that we have now is a lot better than it's been.
So you were John Lynch's first front office hire. What has it been like? Kind of paint the picture for us, working with John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan. How are these two guys? How's it been these last 3 years?
It's been great. They're both, first and foremost, they're both great people to work for. They're both very smart, very organized, so it's been a great learning experience for me. And then just really the way that those two work together is incredible. It's been really cool to see how they work hand in hand, and they bounce ideas off each other. They complement each other in a lot of ways. So it's been a great experience, and hope to do it for a long time.
I agree. So I'm going to assume it was the relationship between John Elway and John Lynch that kind of allowed the 49ers the opportunity to poach you from the Broncos. Is that a fair assessment?
I think that's a fair assessment. Yeah, they're great friends. They're both Stanford guys, really, really smart guys, and obviously they've stayed in touch over the years. And when I first met John Lynch, actually, was when he came and worked with us during the draft with the Broncos for I think it was 2014 draft, and got to really know him well. And so I think all of those things came into play, and I'm very thankful to John Elway for giving me this opportunity.
So now I want to get some information from you. What is it like working with both John Lynch and John Elway? Do you notice any similarities between these two former teammates, current NFL GMs?
Yeah, you know what? I think I said it, or alluded to it earlier, but they're both Stanford guys, and so they're both extremely smart. They're both very worldly. They get it. When you're a Stanford guy, you also hang out with a lot of really smart people too, so it makes you even smarter. So they know a lot about a lot, but they're both being former players is what really I think sets them apart, because they've been through everything that these players have been through. So they know a lot of things really that I don't know. I didn't play in the NFL, and they were both, Hall of Fame caliber players. One is in the Hall of Fame, one should be in the Hall of Fame, hopefully shortly. But yeah, just to be able to be around those guys and just soak up, all their experience and knowledge has been really good for my career.
Prior to the Broncos, you spent 6 seasons in New England, 8 seasons here with the Broncos. Is there anything along your way or along your path that you kind of took with you, pocketed, and brought with you to the 49ers?
Yeah, I think, starting in New England was great for me. It'd be great for anybody to start in New England, and obviously because they've been so successful, but also the work ethic that you get there. You can't not work hard, or else you won't be there. I think everybody's heard all the stories, but they instill a great work ethic in you, and you learn a lot of things. Even if you don't really know you're learning them, you come to find out you actually did learn a lot. And so I think starting there gave me a great basis of kind of, okay, how hard this league is. And then I think in Denver, still obviously worked very hard, but then just the dealing with people, the interactions with people, learning how to lead, as staff, and working with Matt Russell, who's the director of player personnel here. He taught me a lot, and obviously John Elway taught me a lot. But I think both places you take all the good things from, and they're both excellent organizations. So I've been really very fortunate to be now with 3 of the best organizations in football.
In case you're just now tuning in, we're here with 49ers Vice President of Player Personnel, Adam Peters. 49ers joint practices at the UC Health Training Facility in Inglewood, Colorado. First joint practice. There'll be a second one going on tomorrow, same time. So, Adam, you had, prior to coming to the 49ers, you kind of had your hand in the discovery of Adrian Colbert, 7th-round pick, and that was when you were here with the Broncos. It was a piece written by The Athletic, but now I kind of want to know, how hands-on are you when it comes to pro and college scouting?
Very hands-on in both. I oversee both departments under John, and we have just an incredible staff on both sides. And so it's been good because there's so many good people that I work with that it's easy to delegate and allow those guys to do their jobs, and everybody's extremely passionate and very smart about what they do too. They always want to do extra, so it's fun interacting with our scouts and getting hands-on with those guys, and then getting hands-on with the players when it's time comes around draft time.
There's one scout that I really want to point out, and that's the first full-time female scout is on your staff, Sally Clavell. What stands out about her, and why was it important to bring her to your staff?
I think she was, the first things first, she was extremely impressive in the interview process. Just blew us away in the interview process, and it was an easy hire. And then from there, she's been very impressive every step along the way, where everything we've given her, she's put her head down and grinded, and she wants to learn. She wants to be great, and she did such a good job in her first year. We actually promoted her after 1 year, which is really cool and a testament to what she's done. It's been awesome to see, and we're glad to have her.
Absolutely. So let's talk a little bit of football. We can't be out here too long, so we're just giving you a quick glimpse of the joint practices. But I do want to ask you, what are you looking forward to most in these joint sessions with the Broncos?
It's great to go against a different team, different scheme. We've been going against each other for so long. Everybody knows it. The offense knows the defensive plays and vice versa. So you get a different look versus different athletes. Our coaching staff's got a great relationship with their coaching staff, so I think it's going to be a real spirited practice, but nothing. I don't think we're going to get too dirty out here. That's the plan anyway. But it's just a good change of pace, and really hoping to get some good work in, and most importantly, stay healthy.
Now, a scout's job is like a year-round process. Does it ever end? I mean, you've got roster cuts coming up where teams will be cutting some really good NFL caliber players that deserve to be on rosters. Is this when you guys are busiest?
Yeah, it's really busy all year round except for the summer. But this is a very busy time, especially for our pro department. And this is the tough part of the job because, like you said, there's a lot of really good players that aren't going to make teams. Only 53 can make it. So we're going to have some tough decisions to make. But these next few weeks, it's going to really ramp up until cut down day, and then it gets busy during the season, and then the draft time is also very busy. But this right now, it's going to be pretty intense for the next few weeks for sure.
So we're looking at the 49ers roster. There's a nice mix of young guys. There's a good mix of veterans. But is there a position group that stood out to you this season compared to years prior?
I think really now with our new additions on the D-line with Bosa and D Ford on the edges, I think the D-line group's extremely deep. We already had great guys inside, and now we got guys on the outside that'll complement them. So I'm really excited about that, providing more pressure up front, which should help the guys in the back end and hopefully create some more turnovers and big plays and get off the field on third down.
I think that's exactly what we're looking for right there.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, 49ers Vice President of Player Personnel, Adam Peters, joined us here for the 49ers Live looking at the UC Health Training Center. That's going to do it for us. Make sure you tune in to 49ers.com for everything going on here in Inglewood, Colorado with your 49ers Get highlights and your practice updates. And with that, we will be back tomorrow, same exact time. We'll see you then. Oh, with John Lynch. Take that. See you guys tomorrow.
Thank you.